Good morning. It's breakfast. Hi, guys. Hi. This is all in Eklund Lifestyle. Guys, I slept like a baby. I've been up long enough to brush my teeth, wash my face, and to take a shower. I didn't get in the bath this morning. I took a shower. I'll do a bath later. But, anyways, I hope that you guys got the rest that you needed. And happy Friday. I thought I'd give you guys an icebreaker, guys. I found this on last night. Let me get my mic right for Spotify. But anyways, it's telling the difference in cats, the color cats, and why they show up at your house. Now, this is something I usually wouldn't watch, but because I have cats to show up at my house, and I don't know why, and they've been all great cats, sorry, and now I have a taken to them. So let's see what they're talking about with the colors. This is a Friday day icebreaker. Okay, so please do subscribe as you come in, and I'm going to go get my cup of coffee ready while you guys watch.
Yes, see, cats have fascinated people around the world. People love, right? Some, in fact, many people even hate, right? They don't even want to see, right? Yet there are many people who love cats. In fact, in ancient Egypt, cats were respected because people believe they carry protective, intuitive energy. Yes, that's very important. In fact, many cultures believe that cats sense emotional atmosphere and they could react strongly to negative tension. In fact, people have even told me that you have cats around, it takes away sickness, right? Because they come around you, keep playing with you and all of that. Eventually, they take that sickness. I feel that's very powerful. They reduce the tension, they remove negativity, bad luck. I hear all of this. And honestly, even today, any cat owners, they say that their cat behaves strangely whenever something feels emotionally heavy in the house. You just see them behaving some around the home. Maybe you have had that. Share them. It's very important. Right? Now, let me let you know this. It's one subscriber, a trusted member of this. This person once shared something very powerful. Right? Because I listen to a lot of things. I listen to a lot of people talk to me. You get what I'm saying? Which is very powerful. And I don't say it's wrong or it's right or whatever, but it's very important to keep learning. Right? This person told said the stray cat suddenly began appearing outside her house, right? Every morning, during one of the hardest period of her life. She was going through a lot of things, but this stray cat would just appear. She said she was emotionally exhausted, financially stressed, and she was constantly anxious every single day. But strangely,
Morning, everyone. Please subscribe as you enter in.
Quiet, just like just close to her doorway every night. And she said its presence somehow brought her peace. The presence of that cat brought her peace during that difficult season. Very powerful, right? Okay, who am I to dispute that? To say, okay, why? What is that? If it helps you, that's very powerful, right? It doesn't really matter whether it is a black cat, yellow cat, green cat. It doesn't matter. If its presence somehow brought you peace, bring you peace, help you, maybe it's therapeutic. That's fine. Here you go. Now let me tell you what different cat colors signify. There are different colors of white. Let me know. Let me start with black cat. Because that's the most. In fact, a lot of people talk about that one. Many people fear, especially black cat. They fear because of old superstition. I want to let you know, in many cultures, black cat actually believe symbolize protection, mystery, intuition, hidden blessing. You hear that? In many cultures, in fact, in many traditions, black cats are actually believed and known to symbolize protection, mystery, and intuition, and hidden blessings. It's really very powerful. Why white cats? Right? Things like this, white cats like that, right? They're connected
Sorry,
with
guys.
peace,
I have to get my Colombian coffee. Good
If they are
morning.
orange or golden cat,
Good morning,
yellow
guys.
cats, right? You've seen those ones too. Orange cats are sometimes associated
Welcome
with
to my
warmth,
episode in
joy,
Florida.
happiness,
Guys, this is talking about. Hold on.
joy, happiness, abundance.
What they're talking about is a different color cats and what they mean. And I have a Garfield. He just showed up like 2 years ago in my backyard. But hey, he kept coming, so I kept feeding him, buying him food. So I just want to know why. So let's check it out. Please do subscribe. Thank you.
Positive energy is actually very. That's for orange or golden cat. What about gray cats? You ever seen those ones? Gray cats. So I have one at home. Gray cat, I believe, by some people to symbolize balance. Everything is bad, like balance, emotional wisdom, and quiet spiritual awareness. That's for gray cat right there. It's actually very powerful.
Oh, guys,
Now
let me
we
go
move
back
to
to
the
the orange. I'm
mystery and
sorry, or the
hidden
black
beliefs.
one, too.
Now, my beautiful people, for thousands of years, thousands of years. See, cats have fascinated people around the world. People love, right? In fact, many people even hate, right? They don't even want to see, right? Yes, there are many people who love cats. In fact, in ancient Egypt, cats were.
Cats also have like this glare, like this stare. It's like a spiritual thing. I can't explain it with cats, but they do carry some type of spiritualness about them. So listen carefully to what he's saying for the different colors of cats. If you have cats coming around your home, it's for good purpose. Don't fear it because it's nothing to fear. I don't know who made up these jokes about cats being evil. Let's continue.
Were respected because people believe they carry protective, intuitive energy. Yes, that's very, very important. In fact, many cultures
Yes.
believe that cats sense emotional atmosphere and they could react strongly to negative attention. In fact, people have even told me that you have cats around, it takes away sickness, right? Because they come around you, keep playing with you and all of that. Eventually, they take that sickness. I feel that's very, very powerful. They reduce the tension, they remove negativity, bad luck. I hear all of this. And honestly, even today, any cat owners, they say that their cat behaves strangely whenever something feels emotionally heavy in the house. You just see them behaving some around the home. Maybe you have had a share them. It's very, very important. All right. Now, let me let you know this. It's one subscriber, a trusted member of this. This person once shared something very powerful. Right? Because I listen to a lot of things. I listen to a lot of people talk to me. You get what I'm saying? Which is very, very powerful. And I don't say it's wrong or it's right or whatever, but it's very, very important to keep learning. Right? This person told said the stray cat suddenly began appearing outside her house, right? Every morning, almost every morning, during one of the hardest period of her life. She was going through a lot of things, but this stray cat would just appear. She said she was emotionally exhausted, financially stressed, and she
God
was
bless you. Sorry,
constantly
guys.
anxious every single day. But strangely, that cat just kept sitting quietly. The cat would just sit quiet, just like just close to her doorway every night. And she said its presence somehow brought her peace. The presence of that cat brought her peace during that difficult season. Very, very powerful, right? Okay, who am I to dispute that? To say, okay, why? What is that? If it helps you, that's very, very powerful, right? It doesn't really matter whether it is a black cat, yellow cat, green cat. It doesn't matter. If its presence somehow brought you peace, bring you peace, help you, maybe it's therapeutic. That's fine. Here you go. Now let me tell you what different cat colors signify. There are different colors of white. Let me know. Let me start with black cat. Because that's the most, in fact, a lot of people talk about that one. Many people fear, especially black cat. They fear because of old superstition. I want to let you know, in many cultures, black cat actually believed symbolize protection, intuition, hidden blessing. You hear that? In many cultures, in fact, in many tribes.
And I've had a black cat, guys, to come in my backyard also. Because, guys, you got to understand when I got my house built, it's been some years ago. I don't ever give a main timeline. So, I live in a subdivision too, so cats would appear. And yes, a black cat did appear. His name was Mikey. As a matter of fact, before Garfield came, Mikey was the last cat that I had. And yes, I take them to the vet, everything. But he had to be put down because he was sick. Okay, let's continue. But he was
Black
I loved
cats
him.
are actually believed and known to symbolize protection, mystery, and intuition and hidden blessings. Really very, very powerful. Why white cats? Right? Things like this, white cats like that, right? They're connected.
I've had a white cat, kid you not. I'm not kidding, guys. White, black, gray, orange, and am I missing a color? Let's continue.
With calmness, motion, purity for white cats. What if they are orange or golden yellow cats, right? You've seen those ones too.
That's the
Orange
one I have
cats
now.
are sometimes associated with warmth. Yes, warmth, joy, happiness, abundance, positive energy. Okay, warmth, joy, happiness, abundance, positive energy is actually very, very. That's
Very
for orange
true.
or golden cat. What about gray cats? You ever seen those ones? Gray cats. So I've one gray
Yeah.
cat. I believe by some people to symbolize
My
balance.
gray cat I named her Sandy Gray. She was a window cat. She was one of those cats that like to sit in the window like a porcelain cat. She sat there for hours, guys, like 4 hours. Kid you not, she was mystique. She was very, very mystique. Let's continue.
Everything is bad, like balance, emotional wisdom, and quiet spiritual awareness. That's for gray cat right there. It's actually very, very powerful. Now let me move to this. You keep seeing cats in your home every single time. Do they
Well,
keep
they
returning?
all
Let me
are
tell
then,
you
if that's
why
the
cat keep
case.
returning. Why does the cat keep returning into your home,
Look at
into
this
your
cat,
property? Let me
guys.
let you know this. But you have a cat just staring at the doorway every night. They just stand there, standing at the hallway, and they keep returning. Let me talk about something very mysterious. This is very, very. What does it when the same cat just keep returning to your right? They come closer and listen to me, right? In fact, some people believe that animals are naturally drawn towards peaceful energy, towards kindness, towards food,
You
towards
hear that,
safety
guys?
and
Peacefulness,
emotional. Yes, peaceful
kindness,
animal always do. They love
emotional,
honestly. Sometimes a cat that is returned repeatedly may simply mean that your home feels very safe to it. Yes, the reason why they
safe.
are
Very
returning is because your
true.
home is very safe. They love a place that is safe. So in terms of their safety. But many people also choose to see it as a reminder, slow. They see it as a reminder to recollect emotion, right? To pay attention to the atmosphere around their home. It's actually very, very powerful.
This
Now,
is why they're so affectionate too, guys. I just wanted to do an icebreaker. I'm gonna do some other uploads, but I want to do an icebreaker on it on this with the cats because it's very, very interesting that he went over the different colors. They also seem to have the same effect as to love you, to care about you, to just want to be affectionate with you. Cats are not to be feared. You should read animals, not fear animals, because animals will tell you everything that you need to know. And I do thank you guys for joining me. Please do subscribe.
let me let you know this, my beautiful. Sometimes signs around us actually remind us we need peace. That we need to live, that we live in a world full of stress, pressure, fear, and emotional heaviness, right? Every single time. And sometimes, even small moments, those small moments, the quiet presence of an animal can actually remind us to breathe.
Right.
Just take a deep breath, reflect, and reconnect with white light, my beautiful people. Please don't live every day in fear. Protect your peace, right? Protect your peace. And just because you
Protect your peace, guys, and live every day as if it's your last day because we never know when the last day will come. Now, I'm going to end this video and start on the next, okay? So please tune in because we're at the very end anyways. But it's called if a cat comes to your house, don't ignore it. This is the title if you guys want to go and look it up, okay? All in Echoline Lifestyle. Thank you. Please do subscribe.